CC, the co-founder and former CEO of Binance, is out. He pleaded guilty to money laundering and to other charges in the US. What does this mean? I want to talk about what this means for the market. I also want to talk about how we at Bake are protecting you from this and how we as a company make sure that we have a really, really good framework for all this. So first and foremost, what happened? Well, I don't think it's much of a secret in the industry that at Binance, especially at the beginning of the years, some of the KYC and AML rules were quite lax. People didn't even have to upload their passports. They didn't have to do much when it came to compliance. Over the years, they have adjusted that and changed that, but still today, there's sometimes some of the questionable activities there. And well, at some point, the US stepped in. At the beginning of the year, we had the SEC, then we had the CFTC, and now there was a criminal charge with the DOJ. At the end, Binance managed to settle. It was a bit over $4 billion in settlement. CC had to pay a personal fine of $50 million. And there's still some allegations around that he may actually go to jail. But let's see, that's going to only happen next year. Now, there's a huge question from here. What could this mean for the markets? Well, what this could mean for the markets is twofold. On the first, we have seen a bit of a crash, and this crash could extend, especially if a lot of the activity that happened at Binance were really fundamental to the market, but now with the government actually stepping in and the regulation being increased, that this activity is not possible anymore, which could weaken the market. Now, I personally actually think what's going to happen is option B. And option B is that now this looming risk of Binance is kind of out of the way. And we're going to hopefully see a bit of a start, especially with the potential incoming of the Bitcoin ETF and the Ethereum ETF. We're going to see this run up now where institutional players come in and say, you know what, everything is kind of cleaned up now. Everything looks super solid. And this could be a very powerful move forward. Now, you may be wondering, okay, great. With all that, how do you at Bake, how do you keep me safe? How do you keep yourself safe? Now, here's an important thing. Most people would say that, for example, legal or risk or compliance are cost centers. They're not revenue centers. And I would actually disagree. The reason is, if you spin this in a really well manner, then you can actually build trust with good legal, with good compliance, with good risk. And your customers will appreciate that. Sure, for some, doing KYC, uploading a passport is a bit of a nuisance. But on the other hand, those customers, the high-value customers, many times are those that appreciate that. They say, wow, you know, this company does this really well. My funds are safe there. On the other hand, for example, proof of reserves, that's something that we really, really pushed and we really focused on from the compliance and legal and risk side there, that you as a customer can always see every single dollar on our platform, not like a black box. Now, I want to say that also the DOJ said that at Binance, there was no misappropriation of funds very likely, but this is always trusting. And sure, blockchain is about trusting, but at the end, it's trusting when you can verify. And that has always been one of our core credos here at Bake, this transparency aspect. So these are things that I really hope that you appreciate also when you come to our platform, when you sign up, when you use our platform. It's obviously the ease of use. It's the really exciting ideas you can trade with, that you can use with, but also that you have this trust via transparency. And the fundamentals are always a great tech team, and then obviously great compliance, legal, and risk. With this, let me know what you think is going to happen with Binance. Do you think Binance is going to keep its dominant position? I think that's going to be a very interesting question. Or are they going to see something what BitMEX kind of has seen where there was this trend down? Then also let me know a bit, what do you think the market's going to do? Do you agree with me that the market's going to go up? And then maybe also let me know, are you dollar cost averaging? That's at least what I am doing. I am dollar cost averaging in regular amounts, simply because to me, this is one of the best ways to do it. Obviously, I would appreciate if you do this on our platform. Links are down below. With this, check back for the next video. Yours truly, CEO of Bake, Julian.